Hello, today guys and girls. I will be doing a series on, as you can tell, the Verizon Coverage Maps. We will be doing Mount Upton, Guilford, New York, Mount Upton, New York, Guilford, New York, and South New Berlin, New York, as well as Gilbertsville, which is over here, and Morrisville, as you can see by my mouse. So, what I will show you today is how to go about doing this, how to pick an accurate or a good cell site. Sometimes you can tell from other carriers, such as AT&T, where to put your towers, because sometimes they have a tower in a specific place, which isn't always the best, but you can improve upon it. Anyways, so for this one, I selected 2 sites for this one area. It's kind of hard because you can't cover everything. It's impossible to cover everything, especially with all the hills and valleys where these people live. As well as I almost forgot to mention, I will not be covering towns that are smaller than 2,000 people or a tower that covers less than 2,000 people. So we're going to put a population of, as you can see, Guilford, New York is 3,000, which is well above my 2,000 limit. Mount Upton, New York. I may be switching this as I go further along. This one is also 2,000, which brings us up to 5,000. And New Berlin, New York, which we're only including South New Berlin because there's no way this tower is going to cover South New Berlin as well, is 2,600. So that's about 8,000 people, or 6,000 to 8,000 people. I'd probably go on the low side and say about 6,000 people. But there you have it. We're going to be covering that area. So I'm going to I selected a modest cell site with 30 meters to start off, and power of 10, line loss of 2, antenna gain, and with receiving line loss on your cell phone as 0.5. It might be a little less, maybe a little more, but that's the average typically. And we're doing a 902 frequency or megahertz. For some of you that don't know the bands or the megahertz frequency in which your phones run nowadays, AT&T runs around the 700 megahertz along with T-Mobile. Sprint runs the 850 megahertz, and then Verizon runs the 750 megahertz. That's band 12, 13, and I don't really know the other one too well. I think it's like 17 or something like that. Anyways, so the 902 megahertz for this area with a 10 watts and a 2 dB loss, cross with a 10 as an antenna gain. Sometimes the default values have it as our 8.15, but we're gonna do 10 because we don't have the 700 megahertz. We're trying to pretend like we are, so we overdo everything. So we're going to submit, and a picture size can be 600 pixels by 600 pixels. And there we have it. So Norwich is a very big area. That's about 30 to 50,000 people at least. So this tower would cover Route 8, which is a major route up to Utica. Alright, so there's Guilford. We're covering a little bit of Guilford. As you can see, I'll give you a little satellite view. We're covering Guilford and the Guilford Center, well, part of the Guilford Center. And most importantly, Mount Upton. You can zoom in here a little bit. Mount Upton, Gilbertsville, Buckwell Mills, Latham's Corners. I'm not sure what's included in Mount Upton, but there's a Gilbertsville, which will be covering a little bit of it, as well as a part of Morris and Holmesville, as well as part of South New Berlin and Amberville. I'm not sure on that one. Alright, so I selected that site. The perfect site is over here, which if they want to build something, they don't want to build a couple 100 feet to that spot, they can build over here. This spot, I'm guessing they'd want to take this up to this, or do something there, take it over there, extend this one out a little ways. So we want to spot right there, 513 meters, and we'll show you what that looks like. Now this would be the perfect spot, it seems. I've studied this area quite a bit. I usually want to do it at the top of a hill. There's a lot of valleys right there. So here's Guilford, satellite view. A little bit of Guilford, a little bit of Guilford, as well as Gilbertsville a little bit more, and but mostly we're covering South New Berlin and 23 as well as a significant portion of Morris now. I was really covering over here before, but so there's that. As you can see, if we compare it to the Verizon Coverage Map, they do not cover this area north. Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit, maybe. Yeah, there we go. So they don't, so the towers right here, they don't cover all of this, which the new tower would. It would cover all this, most of this, and then it'd cover all the way up through here. All the way up through here. And all this section and parts of this section through here. It'd be a great tower, a great spot for a tower. So, there you have it. And the next place we will be looking at in the next video is Cincinnatus. And until next time, guys, have a good one, and I'll see you.